How are we doing, guys? It's Luke here for SimBoxx. We're down at the Village Hotel, and I'm delighted to be joined once again by Kieran Farrell. Kieran, it's been a while, mate.
It's been a while, mate, hasn't it? Yeah, it's been a while, it definitely has, but we're here, mate. We're back, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, how's things?
Yeah, just I've not stopped, mate. I've been busy, so busy since I got back in Manchester on November 17th. Don't know what date it is now, March 17th, March 20th or something like that.
20 summit, yeah.
So I've been really busy, man. Really busy, you know what I mean? I've just literally come back, like, we just got out of the car now. We've just been sparring with one of my fighters, then, you know what I mean? So yeah, I've been busy.
Yeah, so we'll go in some sort of chronological order. There's a lot to get out there. So we'll start with the move down south. You was set in Haywood. You had a successful gym, a successful stable of fighters, promoting, managing, training. You up sticks, you went down south. Talk to me about it.
Come out of the blue, didn't it? I'll be honest, like, it was I'll be honest, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't even an idea I toyed with or played with or anything, but what it was I ended up getting asked, would I consider moving down to Brentwood? I've been there a couple of times that year. And I'll be honest, when this is the truth, when they said that, I was like, fuck Brentwood, I'm not an Essex boy, you know what I mean? I said that. And he was like, no, you know what? You should do it, you know. Like, don't say things like that because you know that I will, you know that I will then doing that. So anyway, we ended up doing that. Do you know what I mean? So there were no sort of pre-plan. It was like literally, Luke, I sold my house, yeah. I sold my house and I had 2 weeks, 2 weeks and I was gone.
Yeah.
But hey, it's like when people say, oh, you do always, like, I don't take no furniture with me and shit. I'm not asked.
That's
like,
you as a character, isn't it? Impulsive, spur of the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do it.
Exactly, and I've not changed, mate. I still like that now, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So you went down south. Talk to us about planting your feet down there, looking for work, the opportunities, getting a gym to work with fighters, training, personal one-on-one sessions.
I joined Boss Gym, Tom Skinner, and he was like, he's like my brother, man. You know what I mean? Like he's fucking he's like a father figure, but he's like a brother. You know what I mean? He's fucking like I'm still in touch with you. You is a top guy, man. You know what I mean? And Tom Skinner's a top guy as well. They're both proper, dead down to earth top guys. And the time what I had at Boss Gym, I loved it, man. You know what I mean? Like we really had it popping in there. It was good. It was going good. It was going really good. Obviously, when I went down there, I got offered a job in Riyadh with Joe Gallagher. Couldn't say no. I had to do it. You know what I mean? My missus said, "If you will regret it if you don't do it." I didn't want to go. My missus was pregnant. She was pregnant, and I'm like, oh, don't really fancy this now. But because I can not do it, I've got to go and do it. I thought if I just do it in my head for 3 months, then I know that I'll give it a go. Anyway, I went over there. Was there for 2 months and my son got poorly and, you know, like that impulsive care, I'm like, listen, you could pay me £1 million or £10 million right now, I'm going home. Yeah. And then that's exactly what I did and I stuck to my word and they were like, I don't know, I feel like I was respected for that, you know what I mean? And I went back and then within a week I had Fraser boxing in a week in Kent, down in Kent.
You know what, just to expand on that for a second there, you said it first, going down south, you're not an Essex boy, obviously born and bred in Haywood. But then talk to me about the culture shock of going out to Riyadh and being completely different.
Yeah, so I didn't even want to go, but I went because my missus said you don't want to regret anything, and I'm like, I'm on that, you know what I mean? So I went over there, and I was with Joe Gallagher and Scott Quigg, so it was sound. It was like home from home anyway, you know what I mean? And but no, it was very different. It was so you know me, I'm up at 5 a.m. doing somersaults and press ups, you know what I mean? They didn't wake up till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon because it was so hot. So they'd be awake till 5 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning because it's so hot. Yeah. And then their day started later. It was weird. And my clock was still GMT London, you know what I mean? It was still at Big Ben, you know what I mean? So like, nah, this isn't right, this, you know what I mean? So I didn't ever adapt to the time. I didn't really adapt, you know what I mean? So it is what it was, you know what I mean?
So then the decision was made to come back, like you say, Fraser starts boxing, and you kind of hit the headlines, if you like, in the boxing world with a link up with Daniel Dubois. So talk to me about that opportunity. That happened 7 days later. Now, the fella over there, he was sparring really well, and it was Daniel's dad who was
I'm going a minute, who's this kid? He's like, he's got a lot better in, and he's been working with Kieran Farrell. My name's going like wildfire around London. When something's happening in London, all the gyms, all the boxing, it spreads. I was in Newham Boxing Club with Dubois down there, man. Honestly, Lee really took me under his wing. He really did. I'm not going to lie, you know what I mean? He said, look, if they don't want you, I want you.
Okay.
So when he done that, and I come along, and man, Newham Boxing Club is like probably the best club for schoolboy boxers at the minute, and they've got all the champions there, and it was great. I had great look. I was doing 80 rounds of pads, sweating my head off. You know what I mean? I loved it. You know what I mean? And all the kids there are really good, and they're all doing really well. So just a big shout out to them. And my name got about, and anyway, I got a text message from Daniel on his Instagram. Heard you're pretty good on the pads. You consider working with me? I'm like, fuck it, let's go, man. You know what I mean? He said, here's the address. See you Monday. Turned up on Monday with my little thin pads, my normal trainers. Didn't have any high heels. I thought, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. And I done 4 rounds of pads, yeah. And I knew it was fire, man. I knew it was fire. I come back, I walked out into fucking whatever they have. They don't have like Tesco and that down there. What is it? Waitrose. I went into Waitrose car park. Sat there. She went, how did that go, mate? Fucking took it by the horns, man. You know what I mean? So the ball by horns. Did what I did, and then I've left the gym. We took a picture. We left the gym. My Instagram, Facebook, all started blowing up, and then while I'm sat in the car park at Waitrose, at Waitrose car park, and what's it called? They said new member of Team Dubois. I thought, mate, I haven't spoken to anyone.
Yeah.
And then you get a call. What you here every day? You're gonna pay this and do that. I said, fuck it, man. Let's go. I've just come back from Riyadh. Yeah. I was like, it's either look. I was going in the boss gym anyway, and then the addition to training Daniel Dubois during the day, I was like, yeah, fuck it. But then I soon realised that that's a job itself. You can't burn the candle at both ends, because if you burn the candle at both ends, you'll be fucking in the box, and it is a full-time. Training a heavyweight boxer is a full-time job, you know what I mean? So I learned that pretty quick, you know what I mean?
Was that in the build-up to the Hrgovic fight? I'm right
yeah. So it was 12. It was actually 14 weeks before. I think it was March, the 3rd or something like that. And then he fought Hrgovic June the 5th or something shit like that. Anyway, I was there all the way through all the way through the camp, and look, I loved it. I'm not gonna lie, I loved it. I enjoyed it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So obviously he picks up that great win over Hrgovic. Then he picks up, is it the interim IBF world title? He gets elevated to full champion. Then the first title defence against Anthony Joshua at Wembley Stadium. Massive event, massive night. You're in the corner of Team Dubois. Talk to me about the mindset of yourself, of Daniel, of the entire team heading into that fight with Anthony Joshua, because he was an underdog. He's the defending champion. He was looked at as an underdog from the outside. Yeah. Talk to me about the mindset of the guys on the inside with Team Dubois. You
know me, Luke. Yeah, I'll be honest. I say, oh shit, him, you bang him. So I have that attitude about anyone. Like, oh fuck him, we'll bang him. You know what I mean? Don't worry about that. So I think with the Hrgovic fight, I was really on that, man. I watch it. I've seen Hrgovic loads of times. I never thought he was a great heavyweight. Look, he's a really good fighter. I'm not gonna lie, but I've never been overly impressed. I've been bored actually. I'd be like, if Hrgovic is on like a big card, I'd be like, switch off, make a cup of tea. You know what I mean? And when he's finished, we'll fucking get to it. You know what I mean? So I like when they told us that he's to fight Hrgovic, I thought, smoke him, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's exactly what he did. He walked through it. He had Daniel had a point to prove that night when he fought Hrgovic, and we already knew that he was getting elevated from the interim. So I was like, boom, world champions. For the email, yeah. We're a world champion. So that was the world title fight for me, and I know for Daniel, he wanted to beat AJ, so he come out all guns blazing. You know what I mean? And with the AJ fight, I'll be honest. There was no game plan. There wasn't a game plan. There weren't a game plan, you know what I mean? It was all heart, man, you know what I mean? It was all heart. It was all like fucking, and it really was like, who's gonna land first? Yeah. It really was that, you know what I mean? Like there were no hiding places in there, and Daniel got that big overrun right in the first round, and it was a game changer, you know what I mean? And when he went down 3 times, I think it were 3 times, then he got back up each time. I'm thinking, no, you can't do this, man. You can't, not heavyweights, you can't give him that opportunity to come again, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And anyway, what's it called? The 5th round when he I think it was 5th round, he caught, if he caught Daniel with 2 shots, I thought, fuck me, this isn't going too well, this.
You know, because when you're watching it, he catches Daniel, doesn't he, with a massive counter shot, and then within a matter of seconds, Daniel catches him twice again and puts the fight to bed. But that few seconds in between Joshua's big right hand and Daniel Dubois finishing the fight must have felt like an eternity in the corner of Daniel Dubois.
Yeah, look, I'll be honest, I didn't have my head in my hands because it was one of them fights where you couldn't have your head in your hands, you were glued to it, but I was like, fuck's sake, man. And when Daniel said it was a shot out of the gods, it really was, you know what I mean? Like, he just, but what he did is the technique behind the shot was he took his head offline and posted the right hand straight out, and that's all it needed to be, you know what I mean? I'm going to say that wasn't an hard shot. I'm not saying that wasn't an hard shot. AJ's come into it. It's double impacts. He's come into it. He's pushed it out. Man, I'll tell you how hard Daniel Dubois is. There's a video on my phone, man. I don't know if you've seen it or not, Luke, but if you haven't seen it, I'll show it you. You can even put it into it. Man, no one's seen it as well. Like, not many people seen it, man. Honestly, he caught me on the pads. Yeah. He's really hard, man. You know what I mean? Like, and I say, like, it's different. It is different power, man.
I was just going to say that because everyone says all heavyweights possess power. You know, anybody can knock anyone over. But then there seems to be a different level of.
Well, Daniel Dubois could put fucking King Kong to sleep. Yeah. He could really fucking knock anyone out. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to dispute that. Daniel Dubois got a fucking killer punch and it's just landing that punch, you know what I mean? And I'll be honest, that's why I give him such a chance against Usyk, because I'm like, if you really do go out just fucking swinging, if you clip fucking Usyk, you're going to know all about it, you know what I mean? So like, for me, when he fought Usyk, I was just a bit disappointed that he didn't sort of like just put his head down and go fucking swinging, because like...
We'll get on to the Usyk fight in a second. I just want to try and do it in a chronological order so we don't miss anything. So in the build-up to the Joshua fight, on the day of the fight, there was this get-together that has now become infamous because of what happened before the Usyk fight.
Yeah, look.
Was that party to you as well? Was that something?
Listen, I was the DJ. I'm only joking. It was just a load of silliness.
Okay.
And it weren't fucking organised by me or organised by Don, and I'll defend Don in that sense. He weren't standing by that. It just fucking it weren't a party though. It was like fucking few fucking friends and family around. There weren't drinks and fucking like finger food about. You know what I mean? It was just fucking. It was just come and give Daniel a hug and fucking wish him all the best. He's going fucking fighting AJ, man. You know, at Wembley, this is what it is. This is the dream. Yeah. This is the dream. Do you know what I mean? And that's the one what they wanted to conquer, and he did that. You know what I mean? So, but that's all it was.
Okay, so
it was different on the Usyk one.
Yeah. Well, moving on to the Usyk fight. So he gets the win over Josh. Massive win. Riyadh season, Wembley, huge occasion. Moves on to, was it June, July the next year?
No. So what? This is the let's not cut out. This is the fucking this is the fucking important bit for me anyway. So. We've done the AJ fight, yeah? We win. Fucking everything's good. The payment I got told I was getting paid, I got paid a lot less, yeah? Now, fuck it. We just knocked AJ out at Wembley. Fuck it. I'm like, so Aim is like, you know, no, it's all good. We're good, yeah? Anyway, I get a phone call 3 weeks later from Stan. Let's get back in training. We're gonna be fighting before Christmas, maybe. Yeah, I'm like, fuck it. Yeah, let's go back round.
So after the win,
I learned to drive. So I drove up to the house. Yeah, started training. And 3 weeks after he went to
Brazil, didn't he?
Brazil.
Yeah.
When he come back from Brazil, 3 weeks later, I was at his house training him on a pad. Yeah, ready for something before Christmas, maybe. Yeah. Which it probably was Parker, but it were never sort of said till, the date's going to be February and it's Parker, yeah? So then we sort of knew about that, yeah? They were waiting to confirm the purses and that. Now, like I say, you both know me, and you both know me well. This ain't about money for me, you know what I mean? But then the same is that you can't take the piss out of me either, you know what I mean? Because I'm not a dickhead, you know what I mean? So, anyway, so I'm training my way, yeah, and Christmas time comes. We all know it's Parker, and I'm like, right, so we no one's discussed this. I already knew what I was getting for the Hrgovic fight. I got paid less. I already knew what I was getting for the AJ fight. I got paid less. We're going into the Parker fight now. They said how much you're getting, and they told me that I'm going to get paid half. Half of what I got for the AJ fight, but I'm like, you're getting double and I'm getting half. How does that work? So, yeah. So it was wrong of them. They're getting double, but they're gonna pay me half of what I've already had. It don't make sense. So I was like, Stan, say thank you for everything. Shake your hand. I've got a text message on my phone. I'll show it you. Text message, you know, when he's rang me up. What, you quitting? I'm like, yeah. Figures aren't working out. You know what I mean? Don't make sense. This. How can you pay? How could I be getting paid half? All right, wait 1 second. Rings up. All right, no, we'll pay you double. I go, oh, I'm getting paid double. I said, see that way. I said to him, see that? I've just got double the money in one fucking text message. I'm like, fuck it. 5 weeks away. So just fucking do it, man. You know what I mean? I'll do it. I'll open my gym, which I was opening down south, because it weren't like we're setting as like, look, the store was being set out to move down there and stay down there. Boxing's massive down London. It's really happening on a bit larger scale. Okay. And it's not happening as big anywhere else. Like, it's really the fucking epicenter of boxing right now. Like, you've got fucking Eddie Hearn, literally, he was fucking Matchroom Gym with 5 minutes from my house. You had Frank Warren was up through Epping for it. Like, there was all over the shop, but boxing was at a massive scale. Like, there was gyms all over, everything was happening. There was always some shit happening in London. It was mental, you know what I mean? But it was good, because that's where, in boxing, you need to be around that. And I, as a trainer, and this person needs to be around that, you know what I mean? So I didn't mind being down there and doing what we're doing, but then obviously then we get to the Park fight, boom. I'm doing all the pads, yeah? Now, I said this, everyone sees that it was me and Don, but they didn't see the 3, 4 and 5. Mate, we're all sat there waiting for our 2 rounds of pads. It was bollocks, it was stupid, it was fucking silly, man. It was so silly. And there was times where there was one time, yeah, one of the other guys doing the pads he goes, come on, Daniel, bouncy. He meant bounce on your feet. He says the bouncy, man. The boxer's 28-year-old. He's an IBF heavyweight champion of the world. He's shouting, bouncy, come on. So I'm sat there, yeah. I'm sat there on a fucking on a bench with some fucking violins playing in the corner. I'm like, should I get my bag and just fuck off now? I should just get my bag and fuck off. I'm thinking to myself, I need to go. Don kept me there. Don kept me there, man. Don's like, Kieran, trust me, just go with it. You'll be alright, you know what I mean? We're going to get this, we're going to get that, we're going to get this, we're going to get that. He's like sort of dangling the carrot in front of me. I'm like, fuck it. I'll do it. I'm done. I'll do it. Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it. You know what I mean? But then it got to the point where, yeah, I'm just going off on stories here, right? So where we're at now, we're at the Parker fight. So anyway, so I've done all the pads with Daniel on the Parker fight, yeah? Because Stan says, you get out now. You're embarrassing us. We're in fucking Saudi Arabia. This is the elite level. Get out, you get out. So he gets out. Kieran, get back in there. Boom, bam, bum, 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 bum. I'm doing the fucking pads like fucking some madman, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, sick, fuck it. This is what I'm born to do, man. I love it, you know what I mean? And then anyway, there was a slow decline. On the Saturday, he was at his best. Monday,
so this is a week before the fight?
Yeah, Saturday was at his best, mate. The best I've ever seen him, mate. He was like fucking Mike Tyson. He was fucking sick. Honestly, Andy Scott, any of them guys from Sky Sport, they was all there for me. It was next level. I was like, hey, bro, Parker don't even know. Parker ain't going to last 2 fucking minutes with this motherfucker. Yeah. He's going to put hands on him bad. And I was excited. It got worse and worse, but then there was certain circumstances like, look, you're over in Saudi. You asked me how it was in Saudi. It's different. Yeah. You're standing there. you get dry mouth, you know what I mean? Like, it was different, and Daniel weren't himself. He weren't himself, but the
So there's no conspiracy about the Usyk carrot had been dangled, and
no, there
the
was
rumor mill goes in full
No,
works when it comes to there was the conspiracy of the Usyk carrot being dangled.
hey,
The
everyone's
undisputed
well
fight.
far off it. Everyone were well far off
Yeah.
it. There was some conspiracy and it was some bullshit, but it weren't that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It weren't that. But
So obviously, if a fighter doesn't fight, he doesn't get paid. Does that roll downhill? Does that mean the team doesn't get paid as well?
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
so look, we got told we're getting looked after, you know what I mean? We're getting told we're getting looked after and all that bullshit, you know what I mean? I think we all fucking knew hand and out. We weren't getting fucking looked after, you know what I mean? Because of the way we got treated. Look, this is what I wanted to say. So, the AJ fighter, do you think I got a ticket for that? Do you think I got a ticket? Like, for fucking, like, people think you get tickets, mate. Daniel Dubois' team was in fucking, I was fucking number 75,000 in the queue on fucking whatever it was. What's it called? Ticketmaster. Mate, I'm 75,000 in the fucking queue. And you know what it was, yeah? What done me head in, yeah? I'm like, it weren't like I weren't fucking paying. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not asking for free ticket. I want a fucking ticket for my son to come and watch. I didn't get a fucking ticket, man. I didn't get a fucking ticket. I had to buy some tickets off Ticketmaster. I waited 75,000 in the queue and it fucking really wrecked my head. And I thought, you cheeky bastards, it's fucking out of order. I'm part of this fucking team. I'm going out. If you ring me up at 2 in the morning and say, Kieran, I'm having a bad sleep, can you come over and fucking tuck me in? I'd fucking go over and do it for the cunt. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I really would. I'd do that for any of my fighters, you know what I mean? And it really annoys me because, like, there were no, I'm not saying special treatment, but there were nothing good about it. It was just bollocks, like, and sometimes we turned up like tramps. We didn't even have a fucking tracksuit till fucking the day before and shit, you know what I mean? It was like so unprofessional, all of it. You think, when you look at Usyk versus Dubois or AJ versus Dubois, you think, fuck me, they're going into some serious training camp, it's all locked in. Man, it was the biggest amount of bollocks ever. It was a load of bollocks.
Who does that land with, Kieran? Who does that land with? Is that with Frank? Is
All
that
of
with
the
Team
fuckers.
Dubois?
No, he's not a promoter, is it? He just fucking puts the event on. It's fucking Team Dubois, innit? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, get your fucking shit in order and stop fucking about.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's what it is.
So
But
if we skip back forward, we'll go back up to the Parker fight being pulled. Talk to me about being inside the team at that point when the fight's pulled. I think, was it on the Wednesday or the Thursday?
look, it was all
the fight
gutted.
pulled?
It was all gutted. It was all gutted. Then there was look, there's so much fuckery going on here, mate. It's mental. It's fucking madness. It's so fucking mad. We get pulled to the room, so I dive out the bath. I think, fuck it, mate. Stan's telling me he's going to sort me out, yeah? So I'm fucking flying around. So I've gone to room 207 or whatever. Flew round in my boxer shorts. Like, is everything all right? It was a big meeting in there, yeah? So all the boys are in there, yeah? Stan goes, boom, puts the fucking CD player on, whatever the fuck it is. He's playing Daniel Dubois' entrance music and everyone's like vibing. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here, mate? I'm like, boys, listen, have a good little night. I'm getting the fuck off, yeah? I'm going to go and have a cup of tea. So I go and fuck it, I exit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Mate, they're playing his fucking entrance music and all. Like, yeah, Daniel in the Lions Den. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, man? He's just pulled out. Daniel and Don were like, you know, at least we kept the belt. I'm like, what?
Almost as if it's like some sort of moral victory.
Like, it's a victory.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, no, it's no fucking victory, this. And I'm not saying why he pulled out, but it's some bullshit, you know what I mean? It's some bullshit, you know what I mean? It weren't like, he did slowly decline that fight week, but it's some bullshit, you know what I mean?
You have your issues in the build-up to the AJ fight, and then, in your words, you didn't get paid correctly. Then the same issues arise with the Parker fight, and he pulls out. So talk to me then about the.
So I've done 5 months training, yeah, and I've not
fight.
got a fucking dime for it, yeah. And the only fucking bit of money what I did actually make was like a few fucking one-to-ones here and there, like a bit of liquid cash. And everyone knows, especially living down London, you can't fucking live on fucking peanuts. You can't live on fucking fresh air down there. So as it is, I'm pretty good with my money, you know what I mean? So I'm not fucking like, I'm not one of them who's going fucking buying fucking, well, you never see me in fucking some Gucci shit and that, you know what I mean? I've got fucking a free t-shirt on here, boxing is love. I'm actually an ambassador for them as well, you know what I mean? But what it is, I'm not a fancy fucking, I'm not trying to be that, so like, I'm good enough, so I dealt with it, you know what I mean? But then I'm like, fucking hell, time's getting fucking pretty hard up here now, you know what I mean? It shouldn't be like this, man. if you look at my life and you're like, fuck me, Kieran Farrell's down London training the heavyweight champion of the world. Everyone up here must think I was having it off, man. You know what I mean? But man, it weren't as it seemed. You know what I mean? Like it fucking, there was really a lot fucking more behind the scenes going on, and it's like I was just sort of like doing my best with the fucking with the card I'm dealt. You know what I mean? And it weren't a bad card. You're training the fucking heavyweight champion of the world now, but and I were really, like I say, I was born to do this. I want to do this, but I think if it was any other fucking setup, like if it was AJ setup, man, I think I would be looked after, everything would be good, but as it was, it weren't anything like that, you know what I mean?
So, so we move on from the Parker fight.
Yeah.
You was brought back into the team for.
So I was still part of the
fight.
team. I was still part of the team.
But
it
in
was
your
like,
words, you was thinking that potentially leaving.
Yeah, but then if you owe me 20p, Luke, from me last year, mate, I need to come and get that 20p. Right. So like now I've done fucking 5 months training and I'm owed a fucking few quid, you know what I mean? So I'm like, right, we've got to go into the next one. It's undisputed, mate. Who am I to turn away undisputed? Fuck it, I've got to do it, haven't I? You know what I mean? So I went, fuck it, we'll do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then the training camp starts for undisputed. I actually went to I took Kieran and Fraser to Baltimore. We went over to there. Fraser had his first fight. He won it fucking great. And mate, my life doesn't revolve around Dubois. My life revolves around me. And then I would do my own thing. I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna do my own thing. So we went there. We had a fucking great time. It was fucking excellent. And come back, start training for the Usyk fight, and then I'll be honest, mate, it was a fucking sham of a camp. It was terrible. Sparring never went well, mate. You don't think he ever sparred well? Not one time. You know what I mean? He couldn't deal with southpaws. He kept letting him exit to the right. He was told to cut off the ring. He couldn't do it. You know what I mean? Look. I don't think he ever believed they were going to win the fight. That's the truth, you know what I mean? I'm trying to really get fucking creative on the pads. I'm giving him music. I'm proper fucking going for it. I'm like, I'm trying my best. And I don't get me wrong, I enjoy training Daniel. I actually like Daniel and that. But like I say, it was just everything around it, the bullshit.
Did you keep these worries to yourself? Did you have the opportunity to vent and let Don or Stan know about these things?
Well, if you now say you're 9 months into it, yeah. So I would say I was 9 months into it because that's a month before so that's June, yeah. So we're in June now before the July the fight, yeah. I'm 9 months in. I've not been paid a dime. Do you think I'm gonna fucking vent about anything? I'm like, mate, we everyone needs to get over the line. Yeah. Because everyone needs to get paid. Now, they start sparring 3 weeks before the fight. That's not normal. You don't do that. It's not fucking normal, you know what I mean? So they start sparring 3 weeks before. Why? To make sure that he don't to wrap him in cotton wool, make sure to get him over the line. That's all. Now, I understand it, but that's no way of prepping for the best pound for pound fighter in the world. It's just not.
So heading into the fight, you've seen what, again, was in your words, a sham of a camp. You've seen that he'd been beat by Usyk before in questionable ways in the first fight that you weren't involved in, that he was potentially looking for a way out. So when you're heading into fight week, you was full of confidence before the Joshua fight. Where's the mindset of Kieran Farrell at in the fight week leading up to the fight with Usyk?
Because you've got to back your guy. Yep. You've got to. You can't.
Did you still believe hand on heart that he was going to win the fight?
No. If I was having a fucking truthful conversation with you, I'd be like, bro, he's got 4 rounds.
Okay.
And I think anyone who's in my close circle, I've already said that to him. I'm like, bro, if he comes out fucking swinging, bro, we've got a chance. You know what I mean? Because he really can put fucking King Kong to sleep. He's fucking hits that hard. So I see Usyk as a great, unreal fighter, but I just know how hard he is. Yeah. So if he fucking clips you and you get a fucking bit of a fuzzy moment, he can really put you asleep. And I stand by that, you know what I mean? Like, I just know how hard he punches, you know what I mean? So it's not like I want to see a Usyk fucking free fight, but you know, if say he did beat Wardley, for instance, and they said they were going to do undisputed again, he really got a chance. He's got a chance. Yeah, you can't not give the cunt a chance. He punches too hard to not be given a chance. You know what I mean?
So it doesn't go his way. He's stopped in 5 rounds by Usyk. Now, he was on a great run of form with the Jarrell Miller, the Philip Hrgovic, Anthony Joshua. The Joseph Parker fight didn't happen. Then when he does take a loss and he loses badly to Usyk, which is no shame in losing to Usyk, he's generational talent. But then the inquest starts after the fight and everybody's, I guess, looking to point fingers at who's to blame. And very quickly, Don Charles is out of the picture, Kieran Farrell's out of the picture.
No. I'll tell you now, Luke, yeah, this is fucking the truth, yeah?
Well, that's what we're here to get.
This is the truth. This is the truth. I'm not that fucking guy. Don Charles is going, I'm an honest guy and all this on videos. I've seen it all, man. Kieran, pick up your phone. Fuck you, bro. I've tried ringing you 6 times. You not answered the phone once. And the one time where he did try ring, not try ringing me. No, he did try ringing me once. I was in fucking LA, and I come back. I rang him back. I'm like, right, sound. So what happened is, yeah, this is exactly what happened. And he knows because his fucking dad was the first fucking person I rang, yeah. Come to the gym, yeah? One random fucking August fucking morning after fucking the fight, 2 weeks after the fight. I see Sam Jones is brought in. Now I like Sam Jones, don't mind the guy. Have a chat with him and that. He's a good guy, I like him, he's good for boxing. Now, I already told you there's not 1, 2, there's 3, 4, 5. There's a fucking guy with a gas chamber, there's a doctor, there's a fucking guy who sweeps up. It was a fucking madness. There was 1 million people. I didn't know who the fuck half of them was. I don't know who they are, I can't even tell you the names. They were just there. It was madness, it was fucking stupid, it was bollocks. It was like Rocky fucking 3 where he got fucking famous and Club Lang went to bang him. That's exactly what happened. It really you couldn't have fucking, I don't know, Sylvester Stallone really fucking, he really created the old, right, you beat AJ, you won the world title, now you got fucking all these people around you, man, it really happens this, you know what I mean?
So you go back to the gym after a couple of weeks into the August, Sam Jones
I walked into my gym, the big gym what I opened when I was fucking skinned, right. And I opened the fucking thing and I still made sure that I did it and I was still doing what I was doing. I'm saying anything what I say I do, yeah. And the same as to stand by whatever I said that we're going to do up here, like a little gym show for the kids and that, I fucking done it, you know what I mean? And I stand by what I say, you know what I mean? Now, I've gone into the gym, I've seen Sam Jones on board, I rang Paul, I went, Paul, listen, I'm out. He's like, Kieran, if that's how you feel, just tell him. I'm like, fuck it, I'm out, man, I'm done. I'm done. So I didn't tell them. I've got back. I've said to Amy, she's like, are you sure? I'm like, I'm fucking positive. I'm not enjoying it. I'm training the heavyweight champion in the world. I'm not enjoying it. I'm not even enjoying going to the gym. It was an hour and a half there, and it weren't easy. Sometimes it was 3 trains there, or an hour and a half driving. And if there's fucking some traffic in London, you know about it. You're gonna take sometimes I had to get 8 trains back because there's a fucking fire at one station. You couldn't get on that. I was fucking flying about. I'm like, I was going out my way for it though. You know what I mean? Because I loved it. And as much as I've done all that, I just, you know, all you want is to be treated fairly, man, you know what I mean? Anyway, I've gone in, Sam Jones on board, right, fuck it. I'm like, right, yeah, I'm out, yeah, fuck it. I've texted Stan and said, listen, Stan, just going to let you know that I'm done, yeah, thank you for everything. Mm-hmm. But, okay, no problem. Yeah? Not thank you, not fucking anything. Okay, no problem, mate. I'm not asked. I don't even want you to fucking say thank you. Fuck off, you know what I mean? I'm good. I was just happy I was out. I felt free. I'm like, okay, no man, fresh air. I felt like I got out of prison, you know what I mean? I felt good, you know what I mean? And I'm like, fuck it, man, you know what I mean? I'm gonna crack on with my shit, done my shit, you know what I mean? Now, the day after I left, who gets fired? Don Charles gets fired. Now, I hadn't spoken to Don about it. Don said, he left me a voice message. You could have let me know and this, that, the other. I'm like, why? What? So you can dangle the carrot for me again and say, Kieran, don't worry, we're going to be fighting Chisora in December. I heard it all. They're talking to me about it already. Stan rang me and started going, oh, Kieran, I'm going to fight Chisora in December. I'm like, because he's IBF #1. I'm like, nah. Bro, you owe me some money, bro. You know what I mean? Like, don't fuck about. Invoice me for this amount. I'm like, oh, it's all right. Stan, don't worry. I'm going Ireland with my son. You sort your shit out with Queensbury about your party, bro, yeah? And once you've sorted your shit out about your party, pay me, because it's nothing to do with me, your party. Anyway, it didn't come. And I'm like, yeah, sir, fuck it, man. Fuck it. Then it gets to the point where I've got to invoice him for that fucking fraction of an amount on a part 1 invoice. And I've done that. And I thought, fuck it, man. I'm just glad I'm away from it. I'm happy myself, you know what I mean?
When you left, and then the next day Don is on Seven.
Listen, I'll tell you this. Tell you this. 2 weeks of me being in fucking the camp, yeah. 2 week of me being in the camp, yeah. 1 week, Stan rings me up. Kieran, are you ready to take him on? I'm like, take who on? He goes, take Daniel on, because if Don don't fucking sing to your hymn sheet, you're his coach. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck it, yeah, whatever, man. I haven't got a fucking gym down here, but fuck it, we'll do something.
That's within 2 weeks of
That's
working
no,
with Tim
within
Dubois.
1 week. That's even within 1 week. So then done, and then I'll tell you the other story. Here's the fuck it, I'm gonna tell you all the stories, yeah. I walks in, yeah. This is my second day. Don goes, Kieran, great pad yesterday, fucking loved it, yeah. Second day, this. He goes, so Daniel walks in, yeah. This is the setup. So Don sat behind his table where he wraps his hands. Daniel walks in, puts his bag down, sits there, goes like this. Doesn't speak, just does that, yeah. That's a daily basis, that's what they do, yeah. So anyway, Don had sat me, I got there a bit earlier, I got a cup of tea and I'm sat there chilling, like, Don's like, right, Kieran, today, yeah, we do things for a reason, yeah. I'm gonna do 6 on the body bag today, you're just gonna do 2, yeah. I'm like, fuck it, man. It's fucking great, innit? 2 rounds of pads. This is fucking mint, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, this is the dream job, you know what I mean? With my 2 rounds of pads, I'm buzzing. I'm like, yeah, sat there. Then Daniel walks, yo. He goes, are you ready for today? I'm like, bro, you know what, boy, I'm ready for this shit, yeah? And he's like, yeah, 8 rounds of pads today, he says. And Don goes, hold up, Daniel, what did you just say? He goes, 8 rounds of pads with Kieran. Yeah? So I'm like, I'm sort of going under a little bit. I'm like, fuck me, I don't know where to fucking look. I'm going to be a bit red here now. Don's already given me the fucking red mid right ads. He's doing 6 fucking rounds, I'm doing 2. Well, I'm not asked because I'm just fucking doing as I'm told.
Yep.
I'm just fucking additional, yeah? So Don goes, Daniel, listen to me. We do things for a reason. I'm going to do 6. And he's like, no, you're not. Kieran's doing 8. And he looks at him, he goes, that's what I'm thinking, mate. He's going to kick off here now. He's got to tell him where the door is. Yeah. This is how it is. It don't matter if it's fucking whoever it is, mate. The door's over there. Fuck off. Anyway, he goes, do you want to do 8 with Kieran? I'm like, fuck you, bro. I've got to do 8 rounds of pads now. So I've got to do 8 rounds of pads. So I've done 8 rounds of pads. The week after he started sparring, he's sparring with an Italian fucking prospect from top rank, Guido or some shit. I don't know what he's called. Yeah, that's the fuck off. He's sparring. Yeah. And he's doing all right. Daniel's dad's like, Kieran, before sparring, you get up there and you tell him what to do and that. I'm like, bro, there's a code of conduct here in boxing. I ain't going stepping on those toes, yeah. I'm just going to chill out here and Don's going to do his corner because Don's the voice, yeah. So I'm sat there chilling, doing for a few rounds, going, all right, you know what I mean? Then Daniel's dangling over the ring looking at me. I'm like, the fuck, mate, where'd they put me there now? Don goes, Kieran, come up here. Kieran, tell him what to do. I'm like, yeah, sick. Right, Daniel, do this, yeah? So I get into it, yeah, I'm telling him what to do, bro. He's fucking smoking people, man. I'm telling you now, there was an unbeaten American guy, yeah, who come in, yeah? And I give him the advice. I said this, that, the other. Man, he put him out cold. Yeah. He slept him, man. I was like, yeah, sick. This is sick. Then it got to fight night, and I knew already on fight night that I ain't gonna be saying shit. Because I can't.
This is in the build up to the Usyk
because
fight.
we just seen, yeah, because no, the Hrgovic fight.
Hrgovic fight.
This was the start. This is all the start. This is a few stories from the start.
Yep.
The Hrgovic fight, yeah. Now, we're sitting in the Usyk Fury first fight. There's about 10 people in Tyson Fury's corner. So he was fighting him 2 weeks later or a week later, fighting Hrgovic a week later after that fight, yeah. And I already heard all that. So I'm like, right, so that can't happen. So I can't really say anything now. I just can't. I don't want to be that guy who's a fucking parrot in the corner. I don't want to be the Kieran Farrell's a bad fucking.
So you took that on yourself to have that idea, or was that Team Dubois' plan?
No, I just didn't want to say anything. Right. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, I can't say anything. Just leave it done to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Daniel had that, like I said, mate. It didn't matter what anyone said to him. He had the mindset. But I said, so here's another little story now. Yeah. So, how many right hands did he get caught with in the first 2 rounds?
Yeah,
too many. Yeah. But he walked through him, didn't he? Yeah. Now, 4 weeks later, yeah, after the fight with Hrgovic, we go into training camp, yeah, for AJ. And it kicked off. It kicked off in the training camp. So, and I don't even want to say the fucker's name, but it's probably going to come out anyway. But so basically, what happened is there was a guy in Don's gym, yeah. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to give him the airtime as a prick. But he's chatting shit, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's in there, he's talking about, yeah, sound right, whatever, you know what I mean? Dead nice to me, yeah, to my face. Then he does an interview with Boxing King Media. He goes, do you know what Kieran Farrell's role in all this is? He goes, yeah, Kieran Farrell's his chauffeur. I'm sat there without a driving license. Like, mate, I couldn't fucking drive a car. I'm like, what fucking chauffeur am I? A piggyback? Mate, I'll be doing some fucking piggybacks with that fucker on my back, wouldn't I? You know what I mean? I would be piggybacking him about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fucking hell, man. Cheeky bastard. So anyway, but I seen this motherfucker in Don's gym, so I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for this shit, yeah? So I've turned up, yeah, they said, right, train him, yeah, we'll be here, but I'm like, okay, I'm ready for this. I've got in the ring, yeah, right? Daniel goes, yeah, that means sticks. That means he wants to do the sticks with me. Not with no one else, with me. He wants sticks from me, yeah? I've got to jump in, dive up, do my sticks, yeah? So I get in there, right, jab, 1, 2, slip, yeah? Boom, 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 yeah? I want his head moving, yeah? So Don goes, stop, none of this slip, yeah? I went, got my sticks, dropped them. Yes, Daniel, see you later, bro. He went, what? I went, mate, I'm gone. Fuck you, bro, I'm gone. I'm not having it. What? Are you swearing at? I'm like, no, fuck it. I've been brought in to help you out because you weren't doing a too clever job. He goes, I ain't fucking bring you in. I said, good, I'm not going anyway. Yeah, see you later. Daniel's like, no, you can't go. Stan's fucking smiling his head off, he's loving it, yeah? He loves it, he loves a fucking bit of a fucking argue or whatever, yeah? I'm like, nah, man, fuck this. Go on, verge of shit talk with your little mate and that. The guy who I'm on about, who was talking shit about me. He's like, oh yeah, what guy? And like, then I'll be honest, I feel like Don really did sort of like out him then and like told him. I do think he did. I do believe that he did say that, right? Cut his tie with him a little bit, but it was all this, none of this slip shit and all that. Yeah, like I didn't know what we were doing. Like, man, mate, I said to him, I said, bro, listen, yeah, if I tell him to do fucking 10 slips, yeah, guess what? I want him to do 10 slips because I'm not a yes man. If he says to me, Kieran, I want to do some jabs on the pad, well, bro, I'm the trainer. And he's trying to push it. It's like a kid, it's like pushing this here to see if it falls off. Yeah. And I ain't gonna do that. I said, listen, bro, I'm gonna coach you the way I coach you. Don't start telling me what to do because he might have it, but I won't. You know what I mean?
Well, this is it. This is what I was going to pick up on there, Kieran. Is it seems quite interesting that there's a lot of times where Daniel's picking and choosing what to do. You're a trainer yourself. You've had a, not on that level.
Listen,
but you've had a stable of fighters.
I'll tell you exactly what he's done now for his fucking. I can tell you.
Pick and choose when he wants
I can
to
tell
train.
you exactly how his sessions have been going now. I can tell you from him walking in, putting his hand on the fucking thing to get his hand wrap on, to him fuck about with a fucking skipping rope for 5 minutes, if it's not fucking a bit of shadow boxing, because there won't be anyone doing the sticks, not at the level what I could do it, you know what I mean? And I just stand by my own shit, you know what I mean? Second. 2 secs. 2 secs.
It's a bit hard, don't worry.
I thought, what's that? I thought, I've done that. Yeah, so yeah, so check this. Mate, my phone blowing up, man, you know what I mean? So no one's doing the sticks the way I were doing them, yeah? I know that, and listen, I'm fucking the guy. Most of the time done the sticks with me, and guess what? Most of the time also texted me and said, he went, bro, I did all them because of all the slips I did with you. That's what he said. Mate, I've got a message, I'll even send you that, you can put it in, you can edit it into the video. And he won the World Championships of the amateurs then, and he is the next big thing, he really is, you know what I mean? Anyway, so then it was turns each on the pads with 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which one's going first? I'm like, mate, what the fuck is this? Yeah. What is this? Then I'm gonna say like, Don was sort of like with the Parker fight. He was like, Kieran, look, you're flowing with him. You just do it. Do you want to do 8 rounds? I'm like, yeah, fuck it, man. I'll do 12. He's like, you just do it, yeah. So I just did it. Then he finished with a few rounds in the bag. That's it. And that was that. There was nothing special about it. It's bollocks.
So if we was again like trying to keep it in some sort of chronological order, you leave, Don leaves. You kept a dignified silence.
I left. And Don got fired.
And Don got fired. He goes to Tony Sims. So he goes over to Tony Sims. That doesn't last too long.
Well, I know why that. I know what happened there as well, but I'm not going to say anything because that's not my place. Was there any conversation
to Kieran Farrell rejoining the team at that point when Don Charles was brought back on board?
I'll tell you right now, yeah. Today, Daniel Dubois, business manager, asked me for a meeting. This was before Don and Daniel got together, and I said, "Listen, I just seen." I said, "Yeah," to it because because I didn't see the link up, yeah? Then when I seen the link up, I said no to it.
Right.
Then
So
he
you
said,
was asked to go back into
no,
being
it
part
was
of
I
Daniel
was asked
Dubois?
that. I was asked for a meeting with his manager.
Oh, right, okay.
And I said no to it when I seen Don and Daniel link up.
Right.
But I said yes to it beforehand because I said to Amy, I went, look, I ain't got no beef with this fella. He's a nice guy.
Did you have an inkling there? Or
Then I got a
hope
message.
You might have been the lead trainer.
No,
Is that what you
fuck
got the
that. I ain't got
meeting
no
might have
hope, bro.
been?
I don't need. Mate, my best thing, Luke, was that I was gone. You can pay me fucking millions of pounds, mate. I don't want to be doing something I don't want to do, mate. I'm enjoying my life, man. So I'm the boss.
Yeah.
I'm the fucking boss. You know what I mean? Like I'll do what I want to do, not fucking what I'm getting told to do. I'm not a yes man. I'm not saying fucking yes, because I'm thinking about the kids and shit. And that's probably a wrong of mine. Probably should just say fucking yes. Fuck it, yeah, let's do that. As long as I get paid and the kids looked after, that's what I should do. But I can't because I'm not that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that chapter's come.
So anyway, to cut long story short, I got a message today. Can we reschedule the meeting?
Right.
I'm like, well, we're never rescheduling the meeting. I told you already, and I'll send you the message now. Do you want me to read the message? I'm going to read the message. Yeah. Fuck it. Let's put it on there, man. You know what I mean? This was the message, yeah? Let's go on the message. And I've gone on it. Hi, Kieran. Looking at rescheduling the catch-up for next month. Are you around after Easter? I'm not going to say the names. Hi. Whilst this fella is still part of Team Dubois, I don't want nothing to do with them or any of Team Dubois' associates. Hope all's understood. Thanks, Kieran. Noted, will relay. That's the messages. You can have a little look on them there.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
That was today, mate.
Yeah. So, and today is about 7 weeks away from his world title fight with Fabio Wardley in Manchester.
Yeah.
So it's quite interesting that he was looking to bring you back on board. What does that suggest to you, Kieran?
Doesn't say back on board. No one said that. It was a meeting.
It could potentially lead to that.
Yeah,
You know, if we're reading between the lines, it potentially could have led to that. So that door's firmly shut in your eyes now.
Yeah,
like,
100%,
absolutely.
100%. Yeah, I don't want to.
Before we move on then with Dubois, just give me a quick brief thoughts on Fabio Wardley, Daniel Dubois in Manchester May 9th.
Look, I'm not going to lie about it. I think Daniel's got the power to put anyone asleep, and I've already said that, you know what I mean? I can't be more vocal about that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Do I think Daniel Dubois can recalibrate what it looked like when he fought AJ? Nah, definitely not. Like, I don't know, or the Daniel Dubois what was going to fight Parker that week, do I think he can get back to that form? No, I don't. The reason being is because it's not, they call me Padman, they kept calling me Padman, so stop putting me into a fucking box, yeah? I ain't Padman. I'm teaching this motherfucker footwork, in and out on his feet, catching shots, catch and counter. I'm doing it proper, doing the boxing proper. I'm like, so he's ready. And his head movement, everything what I thought of Daniel Dubois before, because I was a fan of Daniel Dubois, everything I thought of him before and what I wanted to inject into him, I thought I was really getting to a point where it was coming into it, fruition. His head movement, his footwork, he looked incredible before the Parker one. And in that point, mate, I back him against anyone, man, you know what I mean? I back him against anyone, you know what I mean?
Would you back him on May 9th against Fabio Wardley? Keep trying to put you on the spot there.
Look, if you can recreate that, then yeah, I'll back him. But I know he can't recreate that.
Last thing, and it's something that I should have mentioned earlier. You're integral parts of the team for multiple fights and multiple big fights, wins and losses.
Yeah.
Where do you sit on the side of the questions of Daniel Dubois' heart? It's been brought up numerous times with the Joe Joyce fight,
it's
with
not
the
even that.
fights.
It's not.
This is what I'm asking for.
I can't even relay this information because that's naughty of me as a coach. And but I wouldn't ever say anything. But all I'll put it at, it's not his heart. His heart is fucking... Well, listen, Daniel Dubois lived boxing. He didn't go to school. He did fucking press-ups. And he boxed for England. He done it all the right way. He went through the Repton Boxing Club. He done it all the right way. He become a two-time world champion, I think it is. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I think he won a WBA regular belt against someone, and then he's just won the IBF against Hrgovic and that. So no, he is on paper a two-time world champion. You know what I mean? So like, no one can dispute Daniel Dubois his achievements. He's really done good. You know what I mean? And fair play to him, because he deserves that. At least he deserves that. You know what I mean? And I ain't got no beef with Daniel Dubois. I can't surround myself around any of that team or the associates of the team. You know what I mean?
Okay, so we'll leave that there. You got a lot off your chest, and we do appreciate the openness and the honesty. Just before we move on, talk to me about Fraser Farrell and his journey in the sport. You can see the smile on your face there as soon as I mention his name. It's a joy to behold, Kieran, when you see it on social media. You see the kid going through his paces. And,
listen,
I'm not going
to put my kid on a pedestal, yeah. Listen, everyone knows fucking Fraser Farrell because of me anyway, you know what I mean? And I listen, when I go on my social media, as much as people think it's so, like, professional and that's just me fucking about on it, really, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty good on it, you know what I mean? But all it is when I put my video up on my son, I'm really sat there chilling, fucking, like, buzzing. Look at that, what we did. So the other night I put on, like, it was a 3-minute video. It was 3 fucking videos. It was Fraser when we first moved to London and he had his first spar at the Boss Gym against a kick or Stan, and I put the best bit on as well, obviously, you know what I mean? Like, and then Stan whipped his ass after that, you know what I mean? Probably made him cry and that, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Then I put him on where he couldn't even fucking skip, and he got good at skipping. I put him on where he got better. He joined Newham Boxing Club and he got better. He could skip his rope. He sparred. He did gym shows. He did fucking exhibitions. We went to Spain. We done that. We come back. We did this. We did that. We went to Ireland a million times. Then after, don't get me wrong, we've done a few things. Like I say, he had his first fight in America. Yeah. Big thanks to the O'Connors over in Washington DC. We went and done that, and he won his first fight in Baltimore against a kid called Jax Davies, you know what I mean? We done sick, you know what I mean? So buzzing with that. Then I let him have fucking 2 months off. He had fucking loads of pies, the fat little get. He went up about 9 kilo or something. I said, listen, you fat little bastard, you better get that weight off. Then Kelvin from Raynham, Kelvin's been a massive part of it all as well. Kelvin said to me, Kieran is a gym show, and I didn't hear about it from no one, so I went, yeah, fuck it, we'll go and do that. We ended up getting in with a kid from Kent Gloves who was like 2 years older than him and massive, and he got in there, man, and he gave it a fight, you know what I mean? And listen, I'm not saying Fraser has it all his own way, because he doesn't, and that's what it is, and I don't want anyone to think on social media that Fraser's this killer who just fucking twats kids, because he doesn't. Sometimes kids get the better of him as well. It's part of it, you know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not trying to put him on a pedestal, because he's a kid. And I'm just a father following my son's journey, and I love it, man. And look, people be like, look, he's lucky, man. He's got you as his father. I'm the best coach in the world, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I train him, but man, he's got to do it. Yeah. It's up to him to do it. He's got to go and do the miles. It's him who takes the fucking busted nose. It's him who's fucking getting a sweat. It's him who thinks, fucking hell, man, I've got to get up and do this. It's him who does all of that, not me. I'm just fucking guiding it, you know what I mean? And taking him to the best places I can. Fucking Robert Garcia's and shit, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm taking him where I went to see Freddie Roach, Robert Garcia, man. We do it all, man, you know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. And that's my journey as well with my son. And I fucking love it. And as far as he'll go, don't know. I think he'll be undisputed. Yeah, fucking course I do, you know what I mean? But it's early days, man, you know what I mean? We've got a long road ahead, and I'm just enjoying it, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, exciting times. And it's great for all us to watch it as well. Kieran, just before I let you go, we'll get some quick fire predictions for some big fights. We already spoke about Wardley Dubois there. Yeah. Tyson Fury making his ring return against Aslan Makhmudov. How do you see that fight going down?
Well, look, if Tyson Fury needs anyone to do his pads, just give me a shout, you know what I mean? And I'm available at the minute, Tyson, you know what I mean? So
how do you see that fight going down?
Tyson Fury, easy, man, you know what I mean? It's not even a question, that, is it? You know what I mean?
Another big heavyweight fight. Derek Chisora against Deontay Wilder. Looks like they're both going to bow out at 50 fights apiece. How do you see that fight playing out?
If they both bow out after 50 fights apiece, fair play to them. Yeah. I hope it's a draw. You know what I mean?
You know, if there's one prediction I've not seen yet, it's a draw for that fight, which I'm sure you get some tasty odds on. But Kieran, it's been an absolute pleasure. As always, it's been a couple of years in the making now getting you back on the channel, so I do appreciate your time. Yeah. And thanks for speaking to SimBoxx.
Top man, nice one.